The Art of Closing: Strategies for TruPowur Agents and Brokers by Matt Fox. Chapter 1: Understanding the Closing Process, the Importance of Closing in Sales. In the realm of sales, the closing phase is often viewed as the most critical moment in the sales process. It represents the culmination of all efforts, strategies, and relationship building that have occurred prior to this point. For agents and brokers of TruPowur, understanding the importance of closing is essential not just to finalize transactions, but to establish long-term relationships with clients. By focusing on closing effectively, agents and brokers can transition from a selling mindset to one that prioritizes customer needs and satisfaction. Closing is not merely about persuading a client to conduct a transaction. It involves recognizing and addressing any lingering objections they may have. This is where the skill of an agent or broker truly shines. By actively listening and responding to client concerns, agents and brokers can build trust and demonstrate their commitment to the client's best interests. This approach shifts the dynamic from a transactional interaction to a consultative relationship, encouraging clients to feel comfortable and confident in their decisions. Furthermore, successful closing techniques often lead to referrals and repeat business, which are invaluable for any agent's or broker's growth. When clients feel that their needs were prioritized and their concerns were addressed, they are more likely to share their positive experiences with others. Consequently, mastering the art of closing not only benefits the individual agents and brokers, but also enhances the overall reputation of TruPowur as a brand that values customer satisfaction. The importance of closing in sales also extends to the agent's and broker's confidence and professionalism. A well-executed closing strategy can empower agents and brokers, instilling a sense of accomplishment and reinforcing their expertise in the field. This confidence is contagious. It resonates with clients and can significantly impact their decision-making process. When clients perceive that they are engaging with a knowledgeable and assertive agent or broker, they are more inclined to trust the recommendations provided. Ultimately, the importance of closing in sales lies in its potential to transform the sales experience from mere transactions into lasting relationships. Agents and brokers of TruPowur must embrace closing as a fundamental aspect of their sales strategy, ensuring they are equipped with the skills and mindset necessary to succeed. By doing so, they will not only drive sales performance but also cultivate a loyal customer base that appreciates the value of their services. Common misconceptions about closing. In the world of sales, particularly for agents and brokers of TruPowur, there are numerous misconceptions about closing deals. One of the most pervasive myths is that closing is a high-pressure tactic that forces potential clients into a decision. This notion often stems from outdated sales techniques that prioritize aggressive persuasion over genuine relationship building. In reality, effective closing is about guiding clients through the decision-making process with empathy and understanding, ensuring they feel confident and informed in their choices. Another common misconception is that only seasoned sales professionals possess the skills to close successfully. Many new agents and brokers believe that closing is an innate talent rather than a skill that can be developed. This belief can be discouraging and may lead to underperformance in closing deals. However, with the right training and practice, any agent or broker can learn how to close effectively, utilizing strategies that resonate with their unique style and the needs of their clients. Some agents and brokers also think that closing is the final step in the selling process. This misunderstanding overlooks the importance of follow-up and customer relationship management. In truth, closing is just one part of a much larger journey that includes building rapport, understanding client needs, and maintaining relationships after a sale. Successful closing ensures that clients feel valued, and it can lead to repeat business and referrals, which are crucial for long-term success. Additionally, there's a misconception that closing should be a one-size-fits-all approach. Many agents and brokers rely on a single closing technique, believing it will work for every client. However, each client is unique with their own concerns and motivations. Adapting closing strategies to fit individual client profiles is essential for success. Understanding different personality types and tailoring the approach can significantly enhance the effectiveness of the closing process. Finally, some agents and brokers mistakenly believe that closing is all about the final price or terms of the deal. This narrow focus can lead to missed opportunities to address deeper client concerns or desires. Closing should involve a comprehensive understanding of what the client values most, whether it's price, quality, or service. By focusing on these elements, agents and brokers can create a compelling case for why their offering is the best choice, ultimately leading to more successful closings. The psychology behind closing. The psychology behind closing is a critical aspect that every agent and broker at TruPowur should understand. Closing is not merely the final step of the sales process. It is a culmination of the psychological interplay between the salesperson and the client. This process involves understanding the client's needs, emotions, and motivations, which can significantly influence their decision-making. By tapping into these psychological elements, brokers can enhance their closing techniques and drive successful outcomes. One of the key psychological factors in closing is building trust. Clients are more likely to commit to a deal when they feel confident in the broker's capabilities and intentions. Establishing rapport through active listening and genuine engagement helps foster this trust. When clients perceive that their needs are prioritized, they are more inclined to move forward with the transaction. This trust is built over time and is essential for closing successfully. Additionally, the concept of urgency plays a vital role in the psychology of closing. When clients sense that an opportunity may be fleeting, they are often motivated to act quickly. Brokers can effectively leverage this by creating a sense of urgency in their presentations. This could be through limited time offers or by highlighting the benefits of acting promptly, which can prompt clients to make quicker decisions. Another important aspect is understanding the emotional triggers that lead to purchasing decisions. Emotions often drive clients more than logic, and being attuned to these triggers can help brokers tailor their approaches. For instance, appealing to a client's desire for security, status, or belonging can make a compelling case for closing the deal. Recognizing these emotional cues allows brokers to present their offerings in a way that resonates deeply with potential clients. Finally, closing is also about managing objections and fears. Clients may have hesitations or doubts that prevent them from finalizing a deal. Effective brokers are skilled in addressing these concerns with empathy and clarity. By anticipating objections and providing thoughtful responses, they can alleviate fears, making the client feel more comfortable and confident in their decision. This psychological approach not only aids in closing deals, but also contributes to building long-term client relationships. Chapter 2: Shifting Mindsets from Selling to Closing. In the world of TruPowur, the transition from selling to closing is a crucial shift that every agent and broker must master. This transformation is not merely about completing a transaction, it's about understanding the deeper needs of clients and fostering relationships that lead to successful outcomes. Agents and brokers who focus solely on selling often miss the mark, while those who embrace the closing mindset find themselves building trust and rapport, which are vital for long-term success. Effective communication is at the heart of this transition. Agents and brokers must learn to listen actively, asking probing questions that reveal clients' true desires and concerns. By engaging in meaningful conversations, brokers can guide potential clients through their decision making process, ensuring that they feel valued and understood. This rapport not only enhances the closing rate, but also lays the foundation for referrals and repeat business. Another key element in moving from selling to closing is adopting a consultative approach. Rather than pushing products, agents and brokers should position themselves as trusted advisors who provide tailored solutions. This involves presenting options that align with the client's goals and demonstrating how those solutions can lead to desired outcomes. By focusing on the client's needs rather than just the sale, agents and brokers can create a more compelling case for closure. Building confidence is also essential for agents and brokers transitioning to a closing mindset. This can be achieved through training and practice, allowing brokers to refine their closing techniques. Role playing scenarios can help prepare agents and brokers for real life interactions, enabling them to handle objections and questions with ease. As brokers gain confidence in their abilities, they will naturally become more persuasive in their approach to closing deals. Finally, celebrating small wins can help reinforce a closing culture within a brokerage. Recognizing and rewarding successful closings encourages agents and brokers to adopt this mindset consistently. By creating an environment where closing is valued over mere selling, brokers can cultivate a team of motivated agents who are committed to achieving results for both themselves and their clients. This shift ultimately leads to a more prosperous and sustainable business model in the TruPowur community. Building confidence in your approach. Confidence is a crucial element in the art of closing deals, especially for agents and brokers of TruPowur. It not only affects your performance, but also influences how clients perceive you. When you approach your work with confidence, you create an atmosphere of trust and authority. This is fundamental in a niche where relationships are key and where clients are looking for reassurance before making significant decisions. Building this confidence starts with a deep understanding of your product and its benefits, allowing you to communicate effectively. To cultivate confidence, practice is essential. Role playing scenarios with colleagues can help you refine your approach and gain insights into potential client concerns. This practice allows you to anticipate objections and respond to them with ease. Additionally, familiarize yourself with success stories within the TruPowur community. Hearing about other agents and brokers' experiences can inspire you and provide you with practical strategies to incorporate into your own sales tactics. Another vital aspect of building confidence lies in your body language and communication style. Nonverbal cues often speak louder than words, and exhibiting positive body language can make a significant difference in how your message is received. Maintain eye contact, use open gestures, and ensure your tone reflects assurance. Clients will respond positively when they sense that you are self-assured and knowledgeable, which can lead to more successful closing rates. Furthermore, embracing a mindset focused on service rather than sales will enhance your confidence. When you shift your perspective to genuinely wanting to help clients find solutions, the pressure to sell diminishes. This approach fosters authentic connections with clients, making them more likely to trust you. By prioritizing their needs and demonstrating that you are there to assist rather than simply to close a sale, you build a foundation of confidence that resonates throughout your interactions. Lastly, setting realistic goals and celebrating small wins can significantly boost your confidence over time. Each successful interaction, no matter how minor, contributes to your overall self assurance. Reflect on your progress and acknowledge your achievements, as this will reinforce your belief in your abilities. Remember, confidence is not an inherent trait, but a skill that can be developed through dedication and experience, ultimately leading to greater success in closing deals. Overcoming objections before they arise in the realm of sales, particularly for agents and brokers of TruPowur, anticipating and overcoming objections before they arise is crucial. This proactive approach allows you to address potential concerns clients may have, creating a smoother path toward closing deals. By understanding common objections in advance, you can tailor your conversations to preemptively address issues, thereby increasing your chances of success in the closing phase. One effective strategy is to incorporate education into your sales pitch. By providing valuable information about the product, its benefits, and potential drawbacks, you can empower clients to make informed decisions. When clients feel knowledgeable, they are less likely to raise objections later. This educational approach not only builds trust, but also positions you as a credible resource, enhancing the client's experience and confidence in your offerings. Another critical aspect is active listening. By engaging with clients and asking open-ended questions, you can uncover underlying concerns that may not be immediately obvious. This dialogue allows you to address these concerns in real time, demonstrating that you value their input and are committed to finding solutions. It also helps in building rapport, making clients more receptive to your suggestions and less likely to voice objections later on. Utilizing testimonials and case studies can also be a powerful tool in overcoming objections preemptively. Sharing success stories from previous clients who faced similar concerns can alleviate fears and demonstrate the effectiveness of your solutions. When potential clients see that others have benefited from your services, they are more likely to feel comfortable moving forward without raising objections. Finally, reinforcing the value of your offering continuously throughout the conversation is essential. By consistently highlighting how your services align with the client's needs and solve their specific problems, you can minimize the likelihood of objections surfacing. This approach not only keeps the focus on the positive aspects of your offering, but also subtly redirects attention away from potential negatives, paving the way for a successful closure of the sale. Chapter 3: The Power of Relationships Establishing Trust with Clients. Establishing trust with clients is the cornerstone of successful relationships in the realm of TruPowur. When clients feel confident in your ability to meet their needs, they are more likely to engage in meaningful discussions about their goals and aspirations. Trust is built through consistent actions, transparency, and open communication. As brokers and agents, it is essential to prioritize these elements in every interaction with clients. One of the most effective ways to establish trust is by actively listening to your clients. Understanding their pain points and desires allows you to tailor your services to fit their unique situations. When clients see that you genuinely care about their needs, they are more likely to open up and share their thoughts. This rapport can significantly enhance your ability to close deals, as clients will feel more comfortable relying on your expertise. Another crucial aspect of trust building is maintaining transparency throughout the process. Be upfront about your services, the costs involved, and any potential challenges that may arise. Clients appreciate honesty, and when you provide clear information, it demonstrates that you have nothing to hide. This transparency fosters a sense of security, making clients more willing to engage in a long-term partnership. Additionally, follow-up communication plays a vital role in reinforcing trust. After initial meetings or transactions, reaching out to clients to check on their satisfaction or to provide further assistance shows that you value their business. Regular communication helps keep you at the forefront of their minds and solidifies the relationship. Clients who feel supported are more likely to refer others to you, expanding your network organically. Finally, remember that trust is not built overnight. It requires continuous effort and commitment. By consistently demonstrating your dedication to your client's success, you lay a strong foundation for a lasting relationship. In the competitive world of TruPowur, the agents and brokers who invest in trust building will ultimately find greater success and fulfillment in their careers. Effective communication techniques. Effective communication is a cornerstone of successful closing strategies for agents and brokers of TruPowur. It goes beyond mere conversation. It involves actively listening to clients, understanding their needs, and responding appropriately. By employing techniques such as open-ended questions, brokers can encourage clients to share their thoughts and concerns, fostering a more engaging dialogue. This approach not only builds rapport, but also helps in identifying the underlying motivations behind a client's decision-making process. Nonverbal communication plays a vital role in conveying confidence and sincerity. Body language, eye contact, and tone of voice can significantly impact how messages are received. Agents and brokers should be mindful of their nonverbal cues, as these can either enhance or undermine their verbal messages. For instance, maintaining eye contact while discussing critical points can establish trust and show clients that their opinions are valued. Another effective technique is the use of empathy in communication. Understanding and acknowledging a client's feelings can create a supportive environment that encourages openness. When brokers demonstrate empathy, they can better address any reservations or objections the client may have. This not only aids in overcoming barriers to closing, but also strengthens the overall client relationship, making future interactions smoother. Clarity and conciseness in communication are essential to ensure that clients fully understand the information being presented. Avoiding jargon and overly complex language can prevent misunderstandings. Providing clear explanations and confirming that clients comprehend the information can lead to more effective decision making. Summarizing key points at the end of a conversation can also reinforce important details and help clients feel more confident in their choices. Lastly, follow-up communication is crucial in the closing process. After initial discussions, brokers should reach out to clients to address any lingering questions or concerns. This demonstrates commitment and attentiveness, which can positively influence a client's perception of the broker. Consistent, thoughtful communication throughout the closing journey can enhance the likelihood of a successful outcome and foster long-term client loyalty. Maintaining long-term relationships. Maintaining long-term relationships is a cornerstone of success for agents and brokers in the TruPowur network. It goes beyond mere transactions. It's about fostering trust and building a community. Agents and brokers must prioritize their clients' needs and aspirations, ensuring that every interaction adds value to the relationship. By being attentive and responsive, brokers can establish a rapport that leads to repeat business and referrals. Effective communication plays a vital role in sustaining these relationships. Regular check-ins, whether through phone calls, emails, or face-to-face meetings, demonstrate genuine interest in clients' ongoing needs. Listening actively to feedback and concerns not only reinforces trust, but also allows agents and brokers to tailor their offerings to better serve their clients. This proactive approach can differentiate an agent in a competitive market. In addition to communication, agents and brokers should strive to deliver consistent value over time. This can be achieved by providing educational resources, market updates, and personalized advice that aligns with clients' evolving goals. By positioning themselves as valuable partners rather than just salespeople, Brokers can cultivate loyalty and ensure their clients see them as indispensable resources. Another key aspect of maintaining long term relationships is the ability to celebrate milestones together. Recognizing significant achievements such as anniversaries or personal successes can deepen connections and show clients that their broker cares about them beyond a business transaction. These moments create lasting memories and reinforce the bond between agents and brokers and clients. Finally, adaptation is crucial in the ever changing landscape of the real estate market. Brokers must remain flexible and open to change, whether it's adjusting strategies to meet market demands or embracing new technologies that enhance the client experience. By staying ahead of trends and demonstrating resilience, agents and brokers can maintain strong relationships that endure through challenges and shifts in the industry. Chapter 4: Identifying Buyer Signals, Recognizing Buying Signals. Recognizing buying signals is a crucial skill for agents and brokers in the TruPowur network. Understanding these signals can significantly enhance the closing process, turning potential interest into actual sales. Buying signals can manifest in various ways, from verbal affirmations to nonverbal cues, and recognizing them is essential for effective communication with clients. One of the most common buying signals is when clients ask specific questions about a product or service. This curiosity often indicates that they are considering making a decision. For instance, if a client inquires about pricing, features, or comparisons to other products, it reflects their engagement and interest. Agents and brokers should view these questions as opportunities to provide valuable information that can help guide the client toward a decision. Additionally, nonverbal cues can be just as telling as spoken words. Body language, such as nodding, leaning forward, or maintaining eye contact, often signifies that a client is receptive to the conversation. Recognizing these subtle signals allows brokers to adjust their approach, tailoring their pitch to align better with the client's perceived readiness to buy. Being attuned to these cues can make all the difference in creating a supportive sales environment. Another important aspect of recognizing buying signals is understanding the emotional state of the client. Emotions play a significant role in decision making, and a client's enthusiasm or hesitation can provide valuable insights. For example, if a client expresses excitement about the possibilities of a product, this can be a strong indication that they are ready to move forward. Conversely, if they seem uncertain, it may be an opportunity for the broker to address any lingering concerns. In conclusion, recognizing buying signals is an art that requires keen observation and active listening. By being aware of both verbal and nonverbal cues and understanding the emotional landscape of the conversation, TruPowur brokers can enhance their closing strategies. This skill not only boosts sales but also fosters stronger relationships with clients, leading to long-term success in the industry. Differentiating between interest and commitment. In the world of sales, understanding the distinction between interest and commitment is crucial for success. Interest often manifests as a fleeting curiosity or a casual consideration of a product or service. On the other hand, commitment signifies a deeper level of engagement where the potential client is not only intrigued but also ready to take action. For agents and brokers of TruPowur, recognizing this difference can enhance their closing strategies significantly. Interest can be likened to a spark. It ignites the initial conversation but lacks the fuel to sustain it. Clients may express interest through questions or by seeking more information, yet it often remains superficial. In contrast, commitment is akin to a flame that requires a steady source of energy. When clients demonstrate commitment, they are actively engaging in discussions about solutions and envisioning how those solutions can fit into their lives. To differentiate between the two, brokers must listen carefully to their clients. Phrasing and tone can provide valuable clues about where a client stands. A client who asks specific questions about pricing or implementation is likely demonstrating commitment, while vague inquiries may suggest mere interest. By honing these listening skills, TruPowur agents and brokers can tailor their approach to meet clients at their current level of engagement, fostering a stronger connection. Another strategy involves creating opportunities for clients to express their commitment. This can be achieved through targeted follow-ups and inviting them to participate in decision-making processes. When clients feel they have a stake in the decision, their commitment strengthens. Agents and brokers should also be prepared to provide compelling reasons that convert interest into commitment, emphasizing the value and benefits of the offerings they present. Ultimately, the goal for TruPowur brokers is to cultivate a culture of commitment among their clients. By understanding the nuances of interest versus commitment, agents and brokers can refine their closing techniques and build lasting relationships. This approach not only leads to successful transactions, but also fosters loyalty, ensuring clients are more likely to return for future needs and recommendations. Reading nonverbal cues. Understanding nonverbal cues is essential for agents and brokers aiming to close deals effectively. These cues encompass body language, facial expressions, and gestures that convey emotions and intentions beyond spoken words. By honing the ability to read these signals, TruPowur professionals can gain insights into their clients' thoughts and feelings, which can significantly enhance the closing process. Body language plays a pivotal role in communication. For instance, crossed arms may indicate defensiveness or resistance, while open hands can suggest receptiveness and trust. By observing these physical signals, agents and brokers can adjust their approach accordingly, fostering a more conducive environment for closing. Recognizing these patterns allows brokers to respond to clients' needs more intuitively. Facial expressions are another critical component of nonverbal communication. A warm smile can create a welcoming atmosphere, while furrowed brows may signal confusion or disagreement. Being attentive to these cues can help agents and brokers identify when to clarify their points or shift tactics during negotiations. This awareness can prevent misunderstandings and build rapport with clients. Moreover, the context of a conversation is vital in interpreting nonverbal signals accurately. Different cultures may have distinct interpretations of body language and gestures, so being aware of these differences is crucial in a diverse marketplace. TruPowur brokers must adapt their strategies to align with the cultural backgrounds of their clients, ensuring that their nonverbal communication is appropriate and effective. In conclusion, mastering the art of reading nonverbal cues can transform the closing strategies of TruPowur agents and brokers. By integrating these insights into their communication approaches, they can create stronger connections with clients, leading to higher success rates in closing deals. Developing this skill not only enhances personal effectiveness, but also fosters a more positive and engaging client experience. Chapter 5. Tailoring your approach, understanding different buyer types. In the world of sales, understanding different buyer types is crucial for agents and brokers aiming to close deals effectively. Each buyer has unique traits and behaviors that influence their purchasing decisions. By recognizing these distinctions, TruPowur professionals can tailor their approaches to meet the specific needs of each buyer type, ultimately leading to more successful sales outcomes. The first type of buyer is the analytical buyer. These individuals are characterized by their need for detailed information and data before making a decision. They often ask numerous questions and require reassurance about the product's benefits and performance. Agents and brokers should be prepared to provide thorough explanations and support their claims with statistics or testimonials to gain the trust of analytical buyers. Next, we have the expressive buyer who is more emotionally driven in their decision-making process. This type thrives on personal connections and stories that resonate with them. To engage expressive buyers, agents and brokers should share compelling narratives about how the product can enhance their lives or solve specific problems. Building rapport and displaying enthusiasm can significantly influence their purchase decisions. The third type is the amiable buyer who values relationships and harmony. They appreciate a collaborative approach and often seek consensus before making a decision. For amiable buyers, agents and brokers should focus on building a strong relationship and demonstrating empathy. Listening actively to their concerns and offering solutions that align with their values can lead to a successful closing. Lastly, the driver buyer is decisive and goal-oriented. They prefer quick, straightforward interactions and are often looking for solutions that will help them achieve specific objectives. To cater to driver buyers, agents and brokers should be concise and focus on the results that the product can deliver. Presenting clear options and emphasizing efficiency will resonate well with this type, facilitating a smooth closing process. Customizing your closing techniques. Customizing your closing techniques is essential for agents and brokers who want to stand out in the competitive world of TruPowur. Each client is unique, and understanding their individual needs can significantly enhance your closing strategy. By tailoring your approach to resonate with the client's specific situation, you can create a more engaging and persuasive dialogue that leads to successful outcomes. One of the key aspects of customizing your closing techniques is active listening. When you take the time to truly understand what your client is saying, you can identify their pain points and desires. This knowledge allows you to adjust your closing tactics accordingly. Whether they respond better to emotional appeals or logical reasoning, being adaptable in your approach is vital for closing the deal. Another effective strategy is utilizing personalized follow-ups. After your initial meeting, a tailored follow-up can reinforce your commitment to their needs. Sending a personalized email or making a quick phone call not only shows that you care, but it also keeps the conversation alive. This ongoing engagement can make a significant difference in how clients perceive your dedication and professionalism. Incorporating storytelling into your closing techniques can also make a profound impact. Sharing relevant success stories or testimonials can help clients visualize the benefits of your service. When they can relate to someone else's positive experience, they are more likely to feel confident in making a decision. Customizing these stories to align with the client's situation can further enhance their effectiveness. Finally, remember that the closing process is not a one-size-fits-all approach. Continuously assess and refine your techniques based on feedback and results. Experimenting with different methods and being open to change can lead to more effective closings. By customizing your closing techniques to fit each unique client situation, you empower yourself to achieve greater success in your role as a TruPowur agent or broker. Utilizing active listening. Active listening is a critical skill for agents and brokers in the TruPowur community, particularly when it comes to closing deals. By fully engaging with clients and understanding their needs, you create a foundation of trust that can significantly enhance your closing rates. This technique goes beyond merely hearing words. It involves interpreting the underlying emotions and intentions behind what is being said. When clients feel heard and valued, they are more likely to respond positively to your offerings. Employing active listening requires a conscious effort to focus on the speaker. This means eliminating distractions and being present in the moment. Utilize body language, such as nodding and maintaining eye contact, to show that you are genuinely interested in the conversation. Paraphrasing what the client has expressed can also reinforce that you are paying attention and value their input. These methods not only facilitate better communication, but also encourage clients to share more, providing you with vital insights into their motivations and concerns. Another integral aspect of active listening is asking open-ended questions. These types of questions invite clients to elaborate on their thoughts and feelings, allowing you to gather more information that can inform your closing strategy. For instance, instead of asking if they like a particular product, you might ask what features they find most appealing. This approach not only fosters a deeper dialogue, but also positions you as a knowledgeable advisor rather than a salesperson, which aligns with the stop selling, start closing philosophy. Furthermore, reflecting on the client's words can be an effective way to confirm your understanding and keep the conversation flowing. By summarizing key points and expressing empathy towards their concerns, you signal that you are invested in their journey. This technique not only strengthens the relationship, but also helps in addressing any objections they might have, paving the way for a smoother closing process. Remember, the aim is to create a collaborative atmosphere where the client feels comfortable discussing their needs. In conclusion, mastering active listening is essential for agents and brokers aiming to excel in their closing techniques. By genuinely engaging with clients and employing strategies such as body language, open-ended questions, and reflective listening, you can build a rapport that leads to successful transactions. The more proficient you become at active listening, the more likely you are to transition from a traditional sales approach to one that emphasizes closing with confidence and authenticity. Chapter 6: Closing Techniques That Work. The assumptive close. The assumptive close is a powerful technique in the sales arsenal of any TruPowur broker. This method involves guiding the conversation towards a conclusion that assumes the prospect is ready to proceed. By framing the close in such a way, agents and brokers can subtly shift the prospect's mindset from indecision to action, making it feel like the next logical step in the process. This approach not only helps in sealing the deal, but also enhances the overall experience for the client by making them feel understood and valued. To effectively implement the assumptive close, agents and brokers should first establish a strong rapport with their prospects. Understanding their needs, concerns, and motivations is crucial. Once this foundation is laid, the broker can seamlessly introduce the assumptive close by suggesting the next steps as if the decision has already been made. For instance, statements like, "When would you like to start the installation process?" can create a sense of urgency and commitment, encouraging the prospect to visualize their future with the product or service. Timing is essential when using the assumptive close. It should be employed at a moment when the prospect has expressed interest, asked questions, or shown enthusiasm about the offering. This technique thrives on the momentum built during the conversation. If the agent senses hesitation, they can strategically address concerns before transitioning into the assumptive close, ensuring that the prospect feels confident and ready to move forward. Another key aspect of the assumptive close is the use of positive language. The words chosen can significantly influence the prospect's perception. Using affirmative phrases such as, "I'm excited to get started with you," can foster a collaborative spirit. The goal is to create an atmosphere where the prospect feels that they are not just making a decision, but entering into a partnership that will benefit them. In conclusion, mastering the assumptive close can significantly enhance the closing rates for TruPowur brokers. By combining a strong relationship with effective communication, agents and brokers can guide their prospects towards a decision that feels natural and inevitable. This technique not only helps in achieving sales goals, but also ensures that clients leave with a sense of satisfaction and trust in their broker's expertise. The urgency close in the world of sales, the concept of urgency is a powerful tool that can significantly influence the decision making process of potential clients. The urgency close is a strategy that leverages the fear of missing out, prompting clients to act swiftly. When agents and brokers understand how to create a sense of urgency, they can effectively guide their clients towards making decisions that are beneficial for both parties. This technique is not about pressuring clients, but rather about highlighting the importance of timely action in achieving their goals. To implement the urgency close, agents and brokers should focus on the unique value proposition of the services offered. By clearly communicating what sets their offerings apart and the time-sensitive nature of these benefits, agents and brokers can create a compelling narrative. For example, if there are limited time promotions or exclusive offers, these aspects should be emphasized. This strategy not only captures attention, but also encourages clients to consider the consequences of inaction, fostering a proactive mindset. Moreover, the urgency close can be enhanced through storytelling. Sharing success stories of past clients who benefited from taking timely action can resonate deeply with prospective clients. These narratives serve to illustrate the potential risks and rewards associated with delays, making the urgency feel more tangible. By connecting emotionally with clients through relatable experiences, agents and brokers can create a sense of urgency that feels authentic and compelling. It is also crucial for agents and brokers to read the room and gauge the client's readiness to close. Recognizing verbal and nonverbal cues can help agents and brokers determine the right moment to introduce urgency into the conversation. If a client appears hesitant, an agent can gently remind them of the benefits of acting now. On the other hand, if a client shows enthusiasm, reinforcing that excitement with a sense of urgency can help seal the deal effectively. In conclusion, mastering the urgency close is essential for agents and brokers who aim to transition from merely selling to closing deals successfully. By employing this strategy thoughtfully, brokers can foster a sense of urgency that encourages clients to act decisively. Ultimately, the goal is to create a win-win situation where clients feel empowered to make informed decisions while achieving their objectives in a timely manner. The alternative choice close. The alternative choice close is a powerful technique that empowers TruPowur agents and brokers to guide potential clients toward making a decision. Instead of simply asking if they want to proceed, this method presents two options, both of which lead to a sale. By framing the close in this way, agents and brokers can create a sense of urgency and engagement, making the client feel more in control of their decision-making process. When utilizing the alternative choice close, it is essential to present options that are both appealing and relevant to the client's needs. For example, an agent might ask, "Would you prefer the standard package or the premium package?" This approach not only narrows down the choices, but also makes it easier for the client to say yes, as both options are beneficial. It's crucial to ensure that the options provided are well aligned with the client's objectives and preferences. Another advantage of this closing technique is that it minimizes the likelihood of objections. By giving clients a choice, the focus shifts from a simple yes or no decision to selecting between two favorable outcomes. This shift in perspective can alleviate any hesitation the client might feel, as they are now considering which option fits them best rather than whether to buy at all. Additionally, the alternative choice close can be an effective strategy in overcoming price objections. When clients are concerned about the cost, presenting them with options allows for a dialogue about value. An agent might frame the conversation by saying, "You can invest in the basic plan or the enhanced plan, which offers more benefits for a slightly higher price." This allows clients to weigh the benefits against the costs, often leading to a more favorable outcome for the agent. In conclusion, mastering the alternative choice close can significantly enhance the closing abilities of TruPowur agents and brokers. By presenting choices that resonate with clients and addressing their concerns proactively, agents and brokers can foster a more positive and productive sales experience. This technique not only aids in closing deals, but also helps build lasting relationships with clients as they appreciate being part of the decision-making process. Chapter 7: Handling Objections Effectively, Common Objections, and How to Address Them. In the world of sales, objections are a natural part of the process, especially for agents and brokers of TruPowur. Understanding common objections and how to effectively address them is crucial for closing deals. Many clients may express concerns about pricing, product suitability, or even their own readiness to commit. Recognizing these objections as opportunities rather than barriers can transform the sales experience into a more productive dialogue. One of the most frequent objections revolves around pricing. Clients often perceive the cost of services as a significant factor in their decision-making process. To address this, it is essential to communicate the value of what you are offering. Highlighting unique features, benefits, and potential savings can help justify the investment. By framing the conversation around value rather than just cost, agents and brokers can shift the focus towards the long-term benefits of choosing TruPowur. Another common objection is related to product suitability. Prospects may question whether a particular service truly meets their needs. In such cases, active listening becomes invaluable. Engaging with the client to understand their specific requirements and concerns allows agents and brokers to tailor their responses effectively. Providing case studies or testimonials can also demonstrate how your services have successfully addressed similar needs for other clients, reinforcing confidence in the solution being offered. Additionally, some clients may voice hesitations about their own readiness to commit. This objection often stems from fear or uncertainty. Addressing this requires empathy and reassurance. Agents and brokers should foster an environment where clients feel comfortable expressing their doubts. Providing a structured process for decision making, including timeframes and follow-up steps, can help alleviate these concerns, guiding clients towards a more confident conclusion. Ultimately, overcoming objections is about building trust and rapport with clients. By anticipating common objections and preparing thoughtful responses, agents and brokers of TruPowur can enhance their closing strategies. Each objection is an opportunity to engage deeper with the client, reinforcing the value of the service and paving the way for successful transactions. Embracing this mindset not only aids in closing deals, but also establishes long-term relationships with clients, which is essential for sustained success in the industry. The art of reframing objections. In the world of sales, objections are often viewed as barriers to success. However, mastering the art of reframing objections can turn these perceived obstacles into opportunities for deeper engagement and understanding. For agents and brokers of TruPowur, this skill is not just beneficial, it is essential for transitioning from a selling mindset to one focused on closing deals effectively. Reframing involves shifting the perspective on an objection to highlight its potential value. Instead of seeing a client's hesitation as a refusal, consider it an invitation to explore their concerns further. This approach allows you to address the root of the objection, fostering a more meaningful dialogue that can lead to trust and rapport. Remember, every objection is a chance to uncover vital information that can help tailor your solutions to meet the client's needs. To effectively reframe objections, it is crucial to listen actively and empathically. By acknowledging the client's feelings and validating their concerns, you create a safe space for open communication. Use reflective listening techniques to paraphrase their objections, demonstrating that you truly understand their viewpoint. This not only diffuses tension, but also encourages clients to share more about their thoughts, enabling you to provide more relevant solutions. Another key strategy in reframing objections is to provide context that shifts the narrative. For instance, if a potential customer expresses concern about pricing, you might reframe this as an opportunity to discuss the long-term value and savings associated with your product. By illustrating the broader implications of their concerns, you empower clients to see beyond the immediate objection, facilitating a more informed decision-making process. Ultimately, the art of reframing objections is about transforming challenges into collaborative conversations. By approaching objections with curiosity rather than defensiveness, agents and brokers can foster stronger relationships and drive more successful outcomes. Embracing this technique not only enhances your closing rate, but also enriches the overall client experience, paving the way for future referrals and lasting partnerships, turning objections into opportunities. In the world of sales, objections are often seen as roadblocks, but they can actually serve as valuable opportunities for agents and brokers. Understanding the underlying reasons for objections allows you to address concerns more effectively. Instead of viewing objections as negative feedback, consider them as a chance to engage in deeper conversations with your clients and uncover their true needs. By reframing objections in this way, you not only enhance your communication skills, but also build stronger relationships based on trust and understanding. To turn objections into opportunities, it's essential to listen actively to your clients. Pay attention to the words they use and the emotions behind them. This practice enables you to identify patterns in specific areas where your clients may feel uncertain. By acknowledging their concerns openly, you demonstrate empathy, which can significantly increase your chances of closing the deal. Clients appreciate when they feel heard, and this sets the stage for a more collaborative dialogue. Once you've identified the objections, respond with tailored solutions that directly address your client's concerns. This is where your product knowledge and expertise come into play. By providing clear explanations and demonstrating how your offerings meet their needs, you can effectively dispel doubts. It's not just about countering objections, but rather about presenting alternatives that make sense to the client, showcasing the advantages of your solution compared to their reservations. Moreover, sharing success stories and testimonials can be a powerful tool in transforming objections into opportunities. When clients see that others have faced similar concerns and achieved positive outcomes, it can significantly influence their decision-making process. Highlighting real-life examples not only reassures them, but also builds credibility for your proposal. This tactic reinforces the idea that they are not alone in their apprehensions, creating a sense of community and support. Lastly, maintain a positive attitude throughout the process. Confidence and optimism can be contagious, helping to alleviate any tension regarding objections. When you approach each objection with a solutions-oriented mindset, you encourage clients to view the situation similarly. Remember, every objection can lead to a deeper understanding of your client's needs and ultimately a successful close. Embracing this mindset transforms the sales journey into a partnership focused on mutual benefit and satisfaction. Chapter 8: The Follow-Up Process. the importance of follow-up. In the world of sales, follow-up is not just an afterthought. It is a crucial step in the closing process. For agents and brokers of TruPowur, the importance of follow-up cannot be overstated. It serves as a bridge between initial contact and successful closure, ensuring that potential clients feel valued and understood. A well-timed follow-up can be the difference between a lost opportunity and a successful transaction. Establishing a follow-up routine helps agents and brokers maintain momentum in their interactions. By consistently reaching out to prospects, brokers demonstrate their commitment and reliability. This consistency builds trust, which is essential in the relationship-driven world of TruPowur. Clients are more likely to engage when they see that an agent is proactive and invested in their needs. Moreover, follow-up allows agents and brokers to address any concerns or questions that may arise after the initial meeting. Clients often need time to process information and may have additional queries. By being available and responsive, agents and brokers can clarify doubts and provide the necessary reassurances that lead to decisions in favor of closing. This responsiveness shows that the agent is not just trying to make a sale, but is genuinely interested in the client's best interests. Another significant aspect of follow-up is the opportunity it creates for further engagement. Agents and brokers can use follow-up calls or emails to share additional information about services, updates in the market, or even testimonials from satisfied clients. This not only reinforces the agent's expertise, but also keeps the conversation going, making it more likely for the client to think of the agent when they are ready to make a decision. In conclusion, follow-up is a fundamental strategy for agents and brokers aiming to transition from selling to closing. It enhances client relationships, builds trust, and provides opportunities for further engagement. By prioritizing follow-up, TruPowur professionals can ensure that they are not just closing deals, but also fostering long-term relationships that benefit both the client and the broker. Best practices for effective follow-up. Effective follow-up is an essential skill for agents and brokers looking to close deals rather than simply sell products. The first step in this process is to establish a clear communication plan immediately after an initial interaction. This plan should include timelines, preferred communication methods, and specific points of follow-up that align with the client's needs. By setting these expectations, you create a framework that keeps the conversation alive and relevant, ensuring that the client feels valued and understood. Additionally, personalizing your follow-up messages can significantly enhance your connection with clients. Tailor your communication based on the information gathered during your initial meeting. Reference specific details that were discussed, such as their goals or concerns, to show that you are genuinely invested in their success. This personal touch not only reinforces your commitment, but also makes it easier for clients to remember you amidst their busy schedules. Another key aspect of effective follow-up is timing. Following up too soon can come off as pushy, while waiting too long may lead to losing the client's interest. It's crucial to find a balance by following up within a time frame that feels natural, such as a few days after an initial meeting. During this follow-up, be sure to provide additional value such as insights or resources that can help address their needs or questions. Utilizing multiple channels for follow-up can also be beneficial. While emails are a common method of communication, consider incorporating phone calls, text messages, or even social media interactions to reach your clients where they are most comfortable. This multi-channel approach not only broadens your reach, but also caters to different preferences, increasing the likelihood of a response. Lastly, always be prepared to listen during your follow-up conversations. This means allowing clients to express their thoughts and concerns fully without interruptions. Active listening helps you gather valuable feedback and demonstrates respect for their opinions, paving the way for a stronger rapport. By adopting these best practices for follow up, agents and brokers can enhance their closing techniques, ensuring they cultivate lasting relationships with their clients. Using technology to enhance follow up. In the fast paced world of real estate, follow up is crucial for turning potential leads into loyal clients. Technology provides agents and brokers with powerful tools to enhance their follow up strategies, ensuring that they remain top of mind for their prospects. Utilizing customer relationship management, the TruPowur CRM systems can streamline communication and track interactions, allowing agents and brokers to personalize their outreach and follow up efforts effectively. Email automation is another key technological advancement that can significantly boost follow up processes. By scheduling follow up emails to be sent automatically, agents and brokers can ensure timely communication without the risk of forgetting important follow-up dates. This not only saves time but also maintains engagement with potential clients, enhancing the likelihood of closing deals. Moreover, social media platforms offer an excellent avenue for consistent follow up. Agents and brokers can leverage these platforms to share valuable content, updates, and personal insights, keeping their audience engaged. By interacting with potential clients through comments and messages, brokers can create a sense of community and trust, making it easier to transition from casual conversations to serious business discussions. Mobile applications have also revolutionized the way agents and brokers manage their follow up. With access to client information and communication tools at their fingertips, brokers can respond to inquiries and follow up in real time, regardless of their location. This level of accessibility not only improves responsiveness, but also demonstrates commitment and professionalism to potential clients. Finally, data analytics can play a significant role in refining follow up strategies. By analyzing client behavior and preferences, agents and brokers can tailor their follow up approaches to meet individual needs. This data driven method allows brokers to focus their efforts on the most promising leads, ultimately increasing the efficiency of their follow up efforts and enhancing their overall success in closing deals. Chapter 9, Measuring Success. Key Performance Indicators for closing. Key performance indicators, KPIs, play a crucial role in the closing process for agents and brokers at TruPowur. Understanding these metrics helps professionals assess their effectiveness in converting leads into clients. By focusing on specific KPIs, brokers can enhance their strategies, streamline their closing techniques, and ultimately improve their success rates. Identifying the right KPIs allows agents and brokers to make informed decisions and adjustments throughout the sales process. One of the primary KPIs to consider is the close rate, which measures the percentage of leads that result in a sale. This metric provides insight into how well an agent is performing in converting prospects into clients. A higher close rate indicates effective closing strategies, while a lower rate may highlight the need for improvement in negotiation tactics or client engagement. Monitoring this KPI regularly can help brokers identify patterns and refine their approach to closing deals. Another essential KPI is the average deal size, which reflects the monetary value of closed deals over a specific period. This metric is significant as it helps agents and brokers understand the financial impact of their closing efforts. By analyzing the average deal size, brokers can assess whether they are targeting the right market segments and whether their pricing strategies are effective. Adjusting these elements can lead to increased profitability and improved performance. Additionally, the sales cycle length is a critical KPI to track. This metric measures the time it takes from initial contact with a prospect to the final closing of a deal. A shorter sales cycle often indicates a more efficient closing process, while a longer cycle might signal obstacles or inefficiencies that need to be addressed. By evaluating the sales cycle length, agents and brokers can identify potential bottlenecks and implement strategies to expedite the closing process. Lastly, monitoring client feedback and satisfaction scores after closing can provide valuable insights into the overall effectiveness of an agent's approach. Positive feedback can indicate that the closing process is successful not only in terms of sales, but also in building long-term relationships with clients. Conversely, negative feedback may reveal areas needing improvement. By incorporating client feedback into their KPIs, brokers can continuously refine their strategies and enhance their closing effectiveness. Evaluating your closing techniques. Evaluating your closing techniques is a crucial step in the sales process. As agents and brokers of TruPowur, understanding what works and what doesn't can significantly impact your success. Begin by reviewing your recent closing attempts to identify patterns in your approach. Are there specific phrases or strategies that consistently lead to successful outcomes? This analysis will provide valuable insights into your strengths and areas for improvement. Next, consider seeking feedback from colleagues or mentors. Honest critiques can shine a light on aspects of your closing technique that you may overlook. Engage in role-playing exercises to test different closing scenarios. This practice not only boosts your confidence, but also allows you to experiment with various methods to see which resonates best with potential clients. Additionally, analyze your client interactions post-closing. What were the key factors that led to a successful close? Did you address all their concerns adequately? Reflecting on these moments can reveal the nuances of effective closing techniques. Remember, each client is unique, and adapting your style to fit their needs can make a significant difference. Another critical aspect is tracking your closing ratios over time. This quantitative measure will help you assess the effectiveness of your techniques in a tangible way. By comparing your success rates across different strategies, you can refine your approach and eliminate less effective methods. This data-driven evaluation is essential for continuous improvement in your closing strategies. Finally, embrace a mindset of continuous learning. The market is constantly evolving, and so should your techniques. Attend workshops, read industry publications, and participate in training sessions focused on closing strategies. By staying informed and adaptable, you position yourself to not only meet but exceed your clients' expectations, ultimately leading to greater success as a TruPowur broker. Continuous improvement strategies. Continuous improvement is a fundamental aspect of success for agents and brokers in the TruPowur network. Embracing a mindset focused on growth and enhancement allows professionals to refine their skills, adapt to market changes, and ultimately close more deals. This process involves regularly evaluating personal performance, seeking feedback, and implementing strategies that foster development. By committing to continuous improvement, brokers can transition from merely selling to effectively closing in a competitive environment. One effective strategy for continuous improvement is the practice of self-assessment. Agents and brokers should take the time to reflect on their interactions with clients and identify areas where they excel and where they can improve. This reflective practice promotes awareness and encourages brokers to develop specific goals for enhancement. Additionally, seeking feedback from peers and mentors can provide invaluable insights that might not be apparent through self-reflection alone. Incorporating ongoing education into daily routines is another vital strategy. The real estate industry is constantly evolving, and staying updated on trends, technologies, and techniques is crucial. Agents and brokers should prioritize attending workshops, webinars, and industry conferences. By dedicating time to learn new skills and strategies, TruPowur brokers can enhance their closing techniques and offer even greater value to their clients. Networking with other successful agents and brokers can also drive continuous improvement. Building a community of like-minded professionals allows for the sharing of best practices and innovative strategies that have proven effective. Regularly engaging with peers can inspire new ideas and motivate brokers to push their boundaries. This collaborative environment encourages accountability and supports agents and brokers in their journeys toward mastery in closing deals. Lastly, setting measurable goals is essential for tracking progress in continuous improvement. By establishing clear, attainable objectives, brokers can monitor their growth and celebrate achievements along the way. This goal-oriented approach not only fosters motivation, but also helps agents and brokers stay focused on their ultimate aim of transforming their sales process into a more effective closing strategy. With commitment and perseverance, TruPowur brokers can elevate their performance through continuous improvement. Chapter 10, Building a Closing Culture, Training and Development for Brokers. In the competitive world of real estate, effective training and development for brokers are vital for cultivating a skilled and knowledgeable workforce. These programs should focus not only on the technical aspects of selling, but also on the crucial soft skills that facilitate closing deals. By equipping agents and brokers with both foundational knowledge and advanced strategies, brokers can create a powerful team that consistently meets and exceeds client expectations. One of the key components of training for TruPowur brokers is the emphasis on understanding client needs. Training sessions should include role-playing scenarios that allow brokers to practice active listening and empathy. By honing these skills, agents and brokers can build rapport with clients, fostering trust and understanding that is essential for successful negotiations. This approach shifts the focus from merely selling to truly connecting with clients. Additionally, ongoing development is necessary to keep brokers updated on industry trends and regulatory changes. Regular workshops and seminars can provide valuable insights into market dynamics, which can influence client decisions. By staying informed, brokers can position themselves as trusted advisors, helping clients navigate the complexities of real estate transactions with confidence. Moreover, incorporating technology into training programs is crucial in today's digital age. Brokers should be trained on the latest tools and platforms that facilitate better communication and data management. This not only enhances efficiency, but also allows brokers to present information in a more engaging and accessible manner, ultimately leading to higher closing rates. Finally, fostering a culture of continuous improvement is essential for any successful brokerage. Encouraging brokers to seek feedback, attend external training, and share best practices within the team creates an environment of growth and collaboration. By prioritizing training and development, TruPowur brokers can ensure they are not just selling but effectively closing deals with confidence and expertise. Encouraging a collaborative environment. In the world of real estate, fostering a collaborative environment can significantly enhance the success of TruPowur brokers. Collaboration encourages the sharing of ideas and strategies, leading to innovative solutions that can close deals more effectively. By creating a culture where agents and brokers feel comfortable sharing their experiences and challenges, brokers can leverage collective wisdom to tackle obstacles and seize opportunities together. One effective way to encourage collaboration is through regular team meetings that focus not only on performance metrics, but also on sharing best practices. These gatherings can serve as a platform for agents and brokers to discuss successful closing techniques and learn from one another's experiences. Such interactions not only build trust among team members, but also foster a sense of community, which is essential for motivation and morale. Another strategy is to implement collaborative tools and technologies that enable seamless communication among team members, whether through shared digital workspaces, messaging platforms, or project management software. These tools can break down barriers and facilitate real-time collaboration. When agents and brokers can easily access each other's insights and data, they are better equipped to respond to client needs and close sales more efficiently. Additionally, recognizing and rewarding collaborative efforts can further incentivize agents and brokers to work together. Celebrating joint successes, whether through public acknowledgement in meetings or tangible rewards, can reinforce the value of teamwork. When agents and brokers see that collaboration leads to recognition and rewards, they are more likely to engage in cooperative behaviors that benefit the entire team. Ultimately, creating a collaborative environment is about cultivating relationships built on trust and mutual respect. By encouraging open communication, providing the right tools, and celebrating teamwork, TruPowur brokers can empower their agents to work together effectively. This not only enhances individual performance, but also leads to a more successful brokerage overall, where closing deals becomes a shared triumph rather than an isolated effort. Celebrating closing successes. Celebrating closing successes is an essential component of the sales process that often goes overlooked. For agents and brokers at TruPowur, acknowledging these victories not only boosts morale, but also reinforces effective closing strategies. Each successful close represents a milestone, reflecting the hard work and dedication invested in nurturing client relationships and guiding them toward a decision. By recognizing these moments, we create a culture of appreciation and motivation within our teams. When a deal is successfully closed, it's an opportunity to celebrate the collaboration between team members. Whether it was a challenging negotiation or a smooth transaction, sharing these experiences fosters a sense of community among agents and brokers. Celebrating together strengthens bonds, encourages teamwork, and inspires others to strive for similar successes in their own interactions. This shared joy can transform the overall atmosphere, making the workplace more engaging and dynamic. Moreover, celebrating successes can serve as a powerful learning tool. Reflecting on what worked well during the closing process helps to identify effective strategies that can be replicated in future negotiations. By discussing the specifics of a successful close, agents and brokers can gain insights into techniques or approaches that resonated with clients, allowing them to refine their skills continuously. This practice not only enhances individual performance, but also elevates the collective expertise of the team. In addition to team celebrations, personal recognition of individual achievements is crucial. Acknowledging the efforts of specific agents or brokers for their roles in closing deals can motivate others to elevate their performance. This recognition can take many forms, from simple shout-outs in meetings to awards or incentives for outstanding achievement. By highlighting individual contributions to the team's success, we reinforce the idea that every effort counts and is valued. Ultimately, celebrating closing successes is about creating a positive feedback loop within TruPowur. The more we celebrate, the more motivated our agents and brokers will be to pursue additional deals. This cycle of recognition and achievement not only leads to increased sales, but also cultivates a thriving and supportive community. In the world of sales, where challenges are common, taking time to celebrate successes can make all the difference in maintaining enthusiasm and commitment to our goals. As you step forward from these pages, remember that closing is never just about sealing a deal. It's about opening doors to trust, growth, and lifelong relationships. Every client you serve is not just a transaction, but a person placing their confidence in you to guide them toward a better future. Carry these strategies with conviction, approach each interaction with empathy, and let your commitment to excellence set you apart. When you close with integrity, you don't just achieve success, you create it for everyone involved. The art of closing is the art of leadership, and the more you practice it, the more powerful your impact will become. Thank you for spending your time with me and listening to the Art of Closing Strategies for True Power Agents and Brokers. My hope is that these ideas not only gave you value, but also practical tools you can use to sharpen your skills and become a more confident, effective closer. Until we meet again, keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, have fun storming the castle.